You can't see nothing. See this. Whew. Rocker stop. Y'all see the date. It's coming this Saturday. Trying to finish up these last few shirts. I still got to press shirts for the event for myself to sell, and then I'm also knocking on a few more canvases, so yeah. You might catch me at the shop, you might catch me in my living room, might be pressing in my bedroom, be pressing in my dreams while I sleep. What if out loud? If you're on watching, where are you watching from, and how's your night going? See the comments. Mad Dog, what's going on? How much you make? That just depends. So this event that I'm having is in my hometown, and I'm gonna charge close to 15, maybe 20 a shirt. These shirts aren't mine though. These shirts are for somebody else. They're actually for the people at the event. But don't worry, I got some heat coming. I might be able to show y'all at the end. Just want to get through these shirts real quick. This last little stack. Per shirt you asking, or for the whole event? I had to pay to get a booth. not a booth, but a setup, a vending table, I guess that's what I should say. And it's late night too, so my bad, bro. Stuttering, a little delayed. Dang. Let me see. You still in my design again, laugh out loud. This is not your design, sir. Appreciate you, Jeff B. And I thought I was the only one up late. Nah. It's a global thing. I do some of my best creating at night. Either by way of designs or just making mock-ups or editing videos, even though I haven't been able to edit a video in a minute. My main recording device is broke, y'all, so that's why I haven't been recording regular videos. So 2x, yeah. Size dimension changed on me. Yep, so I'm up, late night pressing. Oh, come on, I'm about to fix that. Where you guys watching from? And are you getting to enjoy some of the beautiful weather? Well, it was kind of cool today and rainy, but yesterday and the day before was beautiful. You're watching me do it 3 times because this press is old, super old. And the heat is unpredictable. The auto open is unpredictable as it keeps loosening. I just want to make sure that it's actually into the shirt. By the way, I am using my own prints, KRISPY prints. You guys would like to try me out? KRISPYprints.shop. Yeah, there you go. It's that old Hulkamania vibe. I know y'all remember it well. Hopefully nobody remembers that. But I also got another lime green like this. And I think I'm gonna put Hulk Hogan on that. Y'all see that? Let me see. Yeah. See how bright that is? It's a neon yellow, but it looks like a green. So if you guys remember back in the day, Hulk Hogan used to tear up a shirt. I was thinking about putting his face on the front of this and like SNEAKERMANIA being tore off on the back. I don't know. I may or may not. And next level, you guys got to get some regular yellow. This highlighter green yellow had me spending extra money. Or safety yellow or safety green, whatever you want to call it. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We had really bad weather yesterday. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear about that. I appreciate you tuning in on this late night. It must have been raining down there really bad. We got some good rain today. Not nothing serious, but we did get some good rain today. Hopefully some sunny days are coming. Two XLs is definitely, that's the size I wear. Definitely shows like the difference in the sizing and everything. Placement, I should say. Placement shows. Jeff, what are you doing up this late? What do you got going? It's 5.5 for real. Okay. 0 tab. Sometimes I'd be hesitant to let go. This daggone thing of wanting to close all the way. Let's see what's going on. We had tornadoes, so I refuse to do any shirts. I know that's right. Good God. Miss Nene Designs. Tornadoes, that's serious. Real serious. I always like lives with not many viewers. They always feel so chill. I agree with you. I was just live on TikTok. There was a lot of people on there. And on TikTok, they don't comment. I just feel like they come on, they browse for a minute, and then they dip. So I kind of like talking. I feel weird just sitting here working and not saying nothing. Don't have no music playing or nothing. The only thing y'all hearing is the machine opening and closing. That's weird to me. I used to go live on YouTube, I want to say 2 or 3 times a day. And then that all came to a halt due to work, printing DTFs, which is all over my channel, or UVs. But yeah, guys, I'm super pumped about this event coming. This sneaker show is going to have over 10,000 different types of shoes, but especially 1,000 rare pairs of J's. The expensive ones. The ones people be going crazy about on TV. So I'm super excited for that. I'm going to be the only apparel amongst all of these shoe people, this whole shoe crowd, which I just found that out. We did have a couple of other vendors, but I found out they backed out or they didn't pay. And I paid for this spot around the Super Bowl time. Actually, my good friend John over at Rocker Stock, make sure you guys check Rocker Stock out. He's actually hosting the event. He hit me to do some Super Bowl shirts. The Jets, actually, the Saquons. So I did the Saquons for him, and he told me he was having an event in Canton. By the way, Jeff, I need to see you there. It's in Canton. It's at the Executive Event Center. I got all types of flyers and stuff up. But if you inbox me, I can give you direct directions or whatever it is that you need. But yeah, when I paid for my vending spot in when was that? Beginning of February? End of January? He was like, he was hoping that he can get more clothing vendors. We thought we had a few locked in, but a lot of people backed out. I'm not mad at it. I'm just gonna bring everything that I got. Got a lot of different artwork, so I'm hoping that it do what it needs to do. Cause right now I'm in about $400 in blanks, another $200 in prints, $300 for the vending spot. What else? There's some other things. I gotta get a wall to put up my shirts. I gotta get a wall for these canvases that you guys can't really see. You kind of see it, but you can't really see up there. And hang those. So I'm bringing canvases. I'm bringing t-shirts. And I can't wait. And it will be recorded out. Well, I'm gonna try to go live or something. But if they playing that copywritten music, you know I ain't gonna be able to have it on. But I'll do a voiceover or something. I'm going to find some type of way to include my crowd, my YouTube family. Do anybody else put their shirts on their heat press like this? Do you load it this way? Do you line it up this way? Let's go over here. And I'm sorry I'm not responding real rapid to the comments as I am having to step over here and look at my laptop. How does the machine work? Like, is a heat or what? Yes, this is a heat press. My fault. I should have said that. This is a actual rather old heat press, and basically use it to press vinyl, DTF to canvas, or any other substrate that you have. As so long as it has an adhesion behind it. I'm not sure if you know anything, or if you just want to know what this machine in particular was. This is how I create the shirts. The other machines that you see on the channel prints these DTF transfers, which can then be heated at 320 degrees for about 15 seconds. Or if you got a real good heat press, you can start your heat press off at 280 degrees and press it for like 10 to 15 seconds, just depending. As long as you don't got a dinosaur like I got. Like all my presses I didn't have to work on. 2 of them didn't caught on fire on me. I had to switch the power switch out in one of them. Had a lot of trial and error with these Admiral presses, but I worked them. This one's up to 5,807 presses. So let me see. The guy making shorts is more appealing than half of what I'm still put on these lives. I greatly appreciate that. Anytime I come on, I try to bring value. I don't just come on to come on. I come on to actually show something, teach something, or interview someone. As I am one half of the Squad Creative Podcast, and I've talked to a lot of the people in the industry, a lot of the up and coming crafters, to the richest people that run the actual industry. So when I come on, hopefully I'm adding value. Y'all, my workspace is a mess. I don't know if I said that. So the visuals probably ain't visually appealing. My fault. I ask what it is that you guys do for a living, if that's all right. If you're into crafts or if you press t-shirts. Jeff runs Darting Around. Jeff, you always get a free commercial out of me, but me and Jeff go way back. So Jeff is he does custom apparel as well, but he specializes in darts and dart machine. You guys really need to check him out. He has a fabulous store out in Canton in the Marks Plaza. Called Darting Around, so make sure you guys go visit. Looking for special dart boards, some hard to find things that go with the darts. Check them out. And Jeff, I greatly appreciate you, man. For the last, I don't know how long you've been coming on. You've definitely been a support. You've always come on my lives. I greatly appreciate that. And if anybody is new, just go ahead and ask questions. When I look at the screen, I'm going to try my best to answer them. Yes, I'm triple, quadruple checking alignment. Let me see. Restricted. I enjoy watching people in the different branches of craftsmanship. It's cool to see. Yes. You know, I just did a live not too long ago with the craft print on Instagram, and we were actually making these canvases. I'm going to take, as soon as I press this last, well, I might have to stop pressing for a minute to show you these canvases, but we actually did a live showing how I put these DTF print on canvases. And we came across a discussion of men actually crafting. Now, a lot of men is not going to sit up there and say they like to craft. Me, I have no problem with it. That's just what I do. I like to come up with stuff. I like to work with my hands. It didn't start with crafting. I've built houses. I've been doing drywall. I cut hair. Just always work with my hands. But this relaxes me. Even creating logos, pressing shirts, bleeding vinyl, which a lot of people hate. I love to do it. Alright. Guys, pardon me, I'm getting ready to take you off the tripod once again. My workspace is a mess. You know, I've been in here for the last couple of weeks grinding, so ignore the mess, but you'll see what I'm doing. I want to show you guys the canvases that I'm working on and some other things real quick. Let's see. Come here and read this message real quick. Being a teen, I can't really do much of this work. But I remember I used to sell things I create out of resin, and I was so proud. Yeah, that's definitely a great feeling. Anytime you create something and you're actually able to sell it and it comes across to someone else as appealing and they're willing to spend their money on it, then it's sort of confirmation. Um, Keep doing you. As life progresses, I'm sure it'll either work out in your favor or you'll end up doing this full time. I'm just showing you guys some prints. Once again, this is a mess in here, but this is what we were doing on live. And the same DTFs that I'm pressing on the shirt is actually what I pressed on the canvas. Let me see, can I get some light on here? Yeah. I also added some mediums to make it shiny, to feel raised. Some splatters. So when you get up close, it has a texture. But I like doing this. These will also be set up there. I know no one's gonna want to see the Browns. Tragic. But yeah. Appreciate you. So I'll have a wall of DTF artwork like this there as well. On top of these shirts. And then the canvases go all the way around. I guess you can kind of say I'm addicted to actually doing the canvases. So, soothing. All right, let me put you guys back up here on the tripod. Bear with me. I know it's going to be moving and shaking. All that extra stuff. Sorry. Tornadoes, wow. That's because that heat came out of nowhere. The daylight savings came out of nowhere and the heat came out of nowhere real quick. Make sure I didn't mute. I'm going to get back to the other screen and check out the comments here in 1 second. Just had a certain time I want to have these done. I want to be done pressing these shirts by 1:30. I'm a little bit behind because I started running my mouth. Let's see. I was confused for a moment because it's 140 there. Yeah, it's 140 here as well. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. So I actually got a couple of paintings over here or canvases to my right on this other opposite side that I wanted to finish painting tonight, and I want to press some more DTFs on them. You guys want to get an exclusive and see what I'm working on? I'll show you. Hit the thumbs up. Give me a heart. I swear I'll show you guys the artwork right here that's waiting to be finished. All right. I see the thumbs up. I got you. Give me a hot second. Oh, let's swap to lives. Start to largest. All right, so I'll show you two. This one, oh, goodness, I shouldn't have picked it up like that. All right, this one, everybody know. But you see where I'm adding in the different layers of paint. I still got to go around it. Then I'm putting rhinestones all over it. Then in the center, it's going to say hello in the traditional form of hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day. But in that font of hello, if that makes sense. There you go. Hopefully you can see the full thing. Work in progress. By the way, that's a 15 by 30 inch canvas. And here's the other one. This one has a lot going on, so I'm gonna get kind of close. So the texture, I mixed this with regular medium and gloss medium. You can see some of the imperfections I did in here. So I'm gonna try to cover it up with some paint. Down here is like that brick effect, but I wanna paint it. The shininess is from the gloss and everything mixed in there together. Okay, and then the top, it says greatest of all time right there. Well, G, the GOAT. 23 and 45, which was MJ's two numbers. I got some scribbling going on in the brick, but it's really kind of hard to probably see it just because it's gray, opaque, and the canvas is actually that color. So yeah, a little bit of work to do on these two. I want to knock those two out. I try to knock 2 canvases out a day, but that's been kind of hard. Are those pressed on too? Exactly. Yes, they are. I've done, so I'm getting ready to do a class or a course or however you guys want to call it, where you can keep coming on and actually see how I make these canvases and what all goes on to it. But if you would like a precursor, if you would like to see, I do have some on this channel where I've actually pressed with that handheld Cricut press and did some canvases, added a couple different colors, and I believe some mediums. And also, I just went live on Instagram with The Craft Print and did a live instruction on how to apply these DTF, these KRISPY PRINTZ DTFs to a canvas. I'm one of those kind of guys that, you know, if I find something like how I found vinyl, I try to find multiple uses for vinyl, as I do have a lot of vinyl. And sometimes, you know, you don't want to just go with a shirt, right? You want your art to be worn on a wall. I said that the other night and started cracking up, but it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Some of the stuff that you see on shirts do belong on walls. Kind of versatile with it. And I don't like to waste. I like to keep the waste to a minimum. But I will do a live tutorial if you guys want me to, or a video, and I'll set up a date and time, and I'll actually put it in the post, and you guys let me know if you're going to meet me there. I'll let you know all the material that you may need, which you can get everything. Even the cheapest KRISPY print I have is $7.99. That's for DTF. And for UV, I think the cheapest is like, I don't know, $10 or something like that. And that's a 16 by 12 for the UV and 22 by 12 for the DTF. How did large get mixed with the 2X's? Wow. Yes, definitely. That's what I said. I'm fascinated with it. I love doing it. Not to take away from traditional artists that actually sit there and paint real live portrait painting. I haven't made it to that level yet. So this is my little workaround with these DTF prints until I become Picasso with the art. The show that's coming up on Saturday is expected to be huge. So it kind of felt like some pressure was put on me when he told me I was the only clothing vendor, because now I can't really focus on my canvases as much as I wanted to. I got to focus on bringing more shirts to the thing. Shirts and shirt designs, I should say. She said tornadoes. Somebody commented tornadoes, and I'm just like, man, what a way to start off the spring break going into summer. You can also use UV DTF on those canvases as well. I actually have a canvas up there that's made with both. That brown one that you guys actually seen had UV and DTF on it. So you may have noticed I'm pressing 3 times. I'm just saying this to anybody that's just chiming in. This press is rather old. I believe I got it in 2019 or 2020, one of the two. But the auto feature is, it's been through it, all right? The heat and platen is not very accurate, so it leaves me to press 3 times. The first press to make sure that I actually got the DTF onto the shirt. Second press for reinsurance. I didn't account for the noise, y'all. I'm sorry. That's this bell right up top. And this last press, just to make sure. I call it a security press. No, it's not needed, but I do it. Yellow is pretty hard to find too. I don't know what's up with that, but the regular yellow, my goodness. All right, let me step over here so I can read these comments real quick. Sleep, no lie. Last time we used vinyl, it was for decals on the dresser. Didn't go well, laugh out loud. They stuck on now, but one kind of faulty. So the thing is there's, I should have specified that vinyl. There is definitely sign vinyl, and which you would use to do like a car decal or actually decorate your dresser, and what you're talking about. The actual vinyl that I was talking about is heat transfer vinyl, and I would make designs and layer them like almost like a coloring book. All my images would have the black border, whatever color the shirt, and then I will put in different color pieces of heat transfer vinyl to make the image more 3D. It was very time consuming, but I didn't mind it. And when I said weeding earlier, that's what I meant. Weeding out the actual cavity of the heat transfer vinyl. But yes, I've done a lot with decal vinyl as well. I've lettered a couple Corvettes. I've also done some, I don't, they're trailers, but one was like an ice cream trailer, so I had to do like snow cones. I think that video is actually still up on my page as well. I did a tropical snow trailer. That's like a shaved ice trailer where you have the different flavorings. And that was a nightmare. I actually had that accident that you were just talking about. I had one of the panels, one of the large panels about as long as that canvas that I just showed you, fold back onto the actual vehicle. And the vehicle had rivets on it. So rivets are these like little metal buttons. and it folded back onto that. So I was trying to get it off, and every time I would tear it, another piece would come off. It was a nightmare. Everything was cut out, and the job should only took probably about 3 to 4 hours. It took me a whole weekend because I messed up. I had to fix it. I messed up again. I had to fix it. It was a nightmare. Needless to say, I don't do too much of that anymore. Oh, that's really cool. Yep. That's why I keep putting my hand on the press, y'all, because you hear how it sounds like it's getting ready to just prematurely open. I don't have my lint brush, which is a no-no in this situation. Usually you always have your lint brush. Left my lint brush in the truck. You guys got any spring break vacation plans? I don't think I'm about to take my whole family to Myrtle Beach. We're getting away for a couple of days. And I can't wait. If you are watching, you're probably wondering how come I keep doing my fingers like that. It puts the placement of this right where I need it to be. I know it's going to be dead smack in the middle every time. There's actually a bolt back here in the back of this press that I'm lining up with the yoke of this collar. So I know that my heat press is straight. If my heat press wasn't straight, none of this would matter. But it makes lining it up so much easier. But when you're first doing this, get yourself a t-shirt ruler or something. Placement is super important, especially when it comes to things like this. You're trying to make a profit, so it better look right. All right, I haven't been to Myrtle Beach in years. We never really go anywhere during the spring break. Oh, well, I haven't been nowhere myself this year at all. Generally, I didn't probably flew to Las Vegas, or not Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and then been down to at least Atlantic City, New Jersey for these conferences, but I have not left at all, y'all. It's been a little bit hectic as far as the planes go, and I just got invited for a 7-day cruise, but y'all, I don't trust it. It's not that I don't trust the cruise, I just the times and how things are going right now. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time before I hop on any airplane or any cruises like that. If I'm not driving, I just feel like I'm a little bit on edge. But we haven't went anywhere in a while, so it's gonna be nice. If you comment, I will be checking it here in 1 second. Just trying to get through these last little bit of shirts. I know it feels like I've been saying that for the last 20 minutes. See, Lamont, what is going on? How have you been? I haven't seen you in forever. Just on here on a late night trying to get these shirts pressed up for this event that I got going on this Saturday. SNEAKERMANIA, the first SNEAKERMANIA. So I'm doing some Hulk Hogan almost themed or inspired, WrestleMania I should say, inspired designs on these red and yellow shirts. Also bringing a bunch of my canvases that I did, and I'm going to bring some other shirts, which I didn't show the other shirts that I do have. I don't really have time to go grab them for you guys to see. Just trust me, you guys will be where you'll be there with me on Saturday. I'm gonna try to have it live and set up. So long as they're not playing any copywritten music, I'm gonna be in there showing y'all everything that's going on. I did get a question earlier on how much I was gonna sell the shirts for. I don't think I fully answered that. So this is my local area. A lot of people know me here. And then I'm going to be the only clothing vendor. So I'm not marking my shirts up super high, like if I was at a Got Soul event or a sneaker con, because I do those as well. So I'm going to keep it fairly cheap. Nice design, good quality t-shirt, and you ain't going to spend no more than $15, maybe $20 on a t-shirt from me. And I got some all over prints, front and back. That will definitely match some of the heat that's there. So anywhere from 15 to the most 25. I do have a couple flannels that I might go up on, and that's not considered a t-shirt. And those might be like 40. But they got some special artwork on there. They're almost like a one-on-one custom. I did probably like a good 15 to 20 one-on-one customs that they'll be able to just purchase and won't have to worry about nobody else looking like them. For the extra, I want to say creative folks out there. But I'm like that. I don't like nobody having the same stuff that I got on. So I'm talking about myself. And I know there's plenty of people like me. Trying to get back in the mix. Hey, you in it. Just get started. I've been doing a lot of DTFs, and I've been showing a lot of DTF videos, especially of me printing, and it got kind of tiring or repetitive, so I stopped showing them, but it also knocked me out of the loop. Then I started doing different projects, and I haven't really recorded. I got videos that need to be edited. I broke my iPhone, so I can't make the smaller videos like I want to. I have a professional camera, I just don't know how to use it. And I can't pay nobody right now to record me, so it's just one of them things. You either go live to put your content out, show them what you can show them, and then keep it moving. But I am on the lookout for an iPhone. I need another iPhone. For some odd reason, my camera on my iPhone is like delayed or slow. I don't know what's wrong with it. Yeah, dude, I dropped it too many times. That's what's wrong with it. Moving way too fast. And it flew up my hand and everything else. But I can't even complain. I had that phone since 2014, 2015 maybe. Oh, this was a while. Small. Starting to see the smaller shirts. You know, I'm at the end. putting in that work. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Always trying to grit. Always trying to get to it, one way or the other. You know what takes the longest time? It's not pressing the shirts. It's not even doing the canvases. The longest time that you will spend doing this stuff is creating a design or a logo for someone else. And that's the only part about custom that I do not like. Don't get me wrong. I do like to see, I like when people bring it out of me creatively, but sometimes that could be a gift and a curse. That makes sense to put in all that work for design. Yeah, got to. It got to catch someone's eye. My youngest son actually made a brand, Paint Department. You guys might see it. DEPTPYNK. Go follow him on Instagram. He's actually learning how to use HTV heat transfer vinyl to make his shirts, and he's fascinated with the process. He's 14 years old. And his designs are fuego. Fire. It's not bad. I don't really wear yellow shirts, but this is not bad on this shirt. That's the front. Here's the back. It's not bad at all. Got the two shoes in the back, Jordan 3s and Jordan 4s, an old school wrestling ring, rocker stock, that actual handle that I was telling you about. Go check them out. And then SNEAKERMANIA at the bottom. Canton 2025. We're going to be doing this every year, so he wanted to do a date up front, and I think next year I'm going to switch. I might even put some wrestlers on these shirts wearing like a SNEAKERMANIA gear or something. Like the lime green or the neon yellow that I showed you guys earlier. I'm thinking about putting Hulk Hogan on. I want him to have SNEAKERMANIA on his bandana. For everybody that's on here, what is your favorite brand to use as far as t-shirts go? And who are you using for your DTF prints? Inquiring minds would like to know. UV or DTF prints, I should say. The creative process gets time consuming. Project manager will say whatever is on sale for t-shirts. See, okay. So that wasn't even a fair question to ask. Okay, understand that. But then you got like those customers that be asking like percentages. And when I say percentages, some of them don't want 100% cotton. They want a unisex, or they want a uniblend, not a unisex, a uniblend of like Reglan and polyester and cotton all together. If I could say a shirt you guys need to check out, if you haven't checked it out, not sponsored by them at all, but I love their shirts because you can bleach dye them or you can regular tie dye them. Comfort Care. Comfort Washer, Comfort Care by Hanes. But usually gilded though. That's what these are. These are Gildings. The red ones were next level. The neon yellow ones that I got sent from Jiffy, which was supposed, I thought was a darker yellow. I guess it wasn't, which was a complete loss. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these bright yellow shirts, safety shirts. They the Gildan soft style is rather expensive though. So we went with Next Level. Next Level was probably $1 cheaper. Gildan being the cheapest, just regular Gildan, like the Gildan 800s. Let me see what this is. This is a Gildan heavy cotton, I believe, yeah. Gildan heavy cotton, 100% cotton. And the only reason I went with this is because it was a last minute switch. But he didn't want 100% cotton. But the demand for that yellow, this color yellow, this brighter yellow, but not this. See the difference? Wouldn't look right. This looks like it glows in the dark. This looks like it's ready for Halloween. It's given safety director. This is not yellow. I'm just upset about it while I'm sitting here talking amongst y'all. But he wanted Next Level, which is I think in my opinion one of the top brands. And this is a uniblend. So this was 60% cotton, 40% polyester. But Next Level don't make this yellow t-shirt. They make that yellow. Or gold. This is the press telling me, all right, you didn't press with me enough tonight. What you doing while you still pressing? Because y'all imagine doing this with the handheld press. Ain't nothing wrong with the handheld press. But it's significantly slower with that handheld press over there. And Big Bertha is at the shop. She's just too heavy to be lunging and moving around. Let's see. I wanted to invest in a DTF printer. I see that HTV and Pro Color has less hassle printers. Yes. You know what? And then Project Mains, check out X Tool. They actually got a Kickstart going on. I'm not sponsored by X Tool or any of these names I've been saying. I'm not sponsored by nobody. I'm just saying what I've been seeing and what's been going on with the world, the internet world. X Tool has a standalone printer. I believe it's a 17-inch standalone printer. Now this thing prints, it powder shakes and cures, and it comes out the bottom already cut as one set transfer. It's not for doing hundreds of transfers for people, but if you were one of those people that actually do a lot of customization like I do and one-off t-shirts, it's definitely ideal for that. Right now they got it at, I believe, $6,500, and from the video that I've seen from Gary Ejene, it looks like it's worth it. But if you go pay into that Kickstart fund, I think you can get it significantly cheaper. They do got a Kickstart program going on right now. That's X Tool, the same people that make the engravers. Slap that on here. Two more transfers. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just saw it yesterday. It's fire. When I seen it, I automatically started envisioning where I could put it in my house. Or in my garage. Where can I put this daggone thing? Because I'm going to need it. Flash yellow, I need red. Tragic. Gotta open up this for that. So real quick, this This is 22 by 240 inch gang sheets, and it houses 25 fronts and 25 backs. You do the math. If you're charging $25 a shirt and you got the fronts and the back, at least for 25 shirts, the total price of this gang sheet is $114. By the time you add shipping, it's like $122, I believe. You make that probably 2 times to 3 times, depending on how much you charge for your shirt. I just had to make these shirts, so imagine putting your own image and it being this long. And they store well, so long as you keep them in a nice, dry environment. It doesn't have to be too cool. You definitely don't want it hot though. I had to unroll this whole thing because I need 2 more transfers. That X-Tool machine is really nice. And I'm used to working with like the huge industrial size printer. I haven't had a chance to work with the desktop other than the converted. And I didn't work with that. My friend was working with that. I actually just came in and seen him working. I never had any personal experience with it. The size is switched a couple of times too, guys. So you might see me over here measuring like crazy a couple of times because this went from small to medium to large to X large to 2XL back down to medium. Let's see. Those are nice DTF sheets. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Actually, I have a code up right now that you guys can use for 20% off. It's the Craft Print, lowercase. And it'll get you 20% off of your UV or your regular DTF. The website is KRISPY.shop. KRISPY Prints.shop. And then you see that beard, you know it's me. My press is trying to call it quits, y'all. They do not want to press no more. Alright. So I'm a little bit behind time. I wanted to be done with actual pressing shirts by 1:30, and I'm not sure what time it is right now. If you guys are commenting, I'm sorry. I will get over there to look at it. I just want to press these 2 shirts real quick. But needless to say, this one's almost done. Thank you, Jesus. I got another 25 SNEAKERMANIA shirts to press, which I'm going to get an image of Hulk Hogan, put the same SNEAKERMANIA, half red, half black, half yellow, and probably like a white border somewhere mixed in there. And I think I'm going to have what you're going to do when SNEAKERMANIA runs up on you. See how I did that? That's something Hulk Hogan used to say, and that wasn't exactly when he said something else. The inkjet sublimation DTF hat was fun at first, but now, oh my goodness. You know what? I haven't really heard nobody, I haven't seen too many videos or anything over that anymore. I never even got a chance to try it. A lot of folks found success in it, and then I did hear a lot of complaints about it, just not online, just from talking to other people. I heard a lot of it washes off or washes out. But to be honest with you, this glue, this powder that we use, the same powder that everyone else is using, it has to be heated up to a certain degree. And if it's not, it's like it's gonna crack, it's gonna feel hard, it's not gonna actually adhere to the shirt, it's not gonna look right. Sometimes it'll give off like a hard cardboard feel too. That's that curing process of this glue on this DTF. Stuff's kind of finicky. I mean, unless you got yourself a formula and you worked it and it works for you. Down to the last one, yay. So would you guys like me to put up a post of a time where we can go live and actually discuss? Well, I actually go step by step and press a canvas and actually use the mediums and rhinestones all on it and put out a list. Would you guys be interested in something like that? We could all work together maybe. I don't want to say a class, or I don't even like to say the word course, but something like that. And if so, I mean, I could really make this a thing. Would you guys join my channel as members to get exclusive content like that? I'm willing to do one-on-one videos, and I do already have a lot of members-only content, but it's all about you guys. It's all about who's ever watching and learning and wanting to learn something new. Gotta get the quality from real DTF. Yeah. Doesn't last in the process. I'm kind of over it. Will. Wow. So it doesn't last a wash, or is it like a one and done? Like a, what do you call it? One shirt. The shirts we used to print on paper and put them. I can't even remember what we used to call them. Like the inkjet stuff. Is it like that, or it's just all the way bad? I know you said you kind of over it. It's a lot more steps to it too. It's not like it's just printing and it's rolling through a dryer or something. So that's kind of been what scares me about doing a desktop printer. And that's the reason I haven't invested into a desktop printer, because I don't want to do the hand powdering. I want it to be an all automated process. I want it to just print, powder, cure, and just come on out the other end so I can press it on to something. Okay guys, that's what the yellow one looks like. And here's what the red one looks like. They both have the shoe images on the back. You know. But there we go. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. That camera on the computer is a little bit delayed. The yellow pops on the red, just like the red pops on the yellow. Ketchup and mustard. Yep, I'm stuck on that automation as well. Yes. Washing color starts to fade quick. Wow. Yeah, see, these don't. This is a custom I did. This is actually a logo, everything I did for my sister, Eden's Garden. This is something that she has going on here in Stark County. It doesn't matter how much you wash it, it's not going anywhere. And I do have a lot of shirts that I've pressed The only time I've noticed there's been an issue with DTF is when I'm just using a handheld press. It's unpredictable as far as the pressure. Yeah, you can lean into it the same way, but it's not as uniform as actually having the pressure of a press. So when it comes to these jobs like what I'm doing now, I always make sure that I'm using an actual heat press rather than a handheld press. Now, if I'm making like maybe, I don't know, a couple shirts, maybe 5 shirts, and it's not worth it for me to really set this up, I'm definitely going to Superman press those 5 shirts to death with that handheld. But the consistency with the pressure is the biggest problem with the handheld press. And I can honestly say that. The handheld press works perfectly though with the canvases. So if you're doing the DTF canvases like this class or course or whatever it is, this live I'm gonna do for you guys, you'll actually see me doing it with the handheld. It works a lot easier because you just need the DTF to actually adhere to the canvas. That canvas is never going to be washed. You're not going to be wearing it 1,000 times. It's going to be worn on the wall. All right, real quick, I can show you guys a few of my shirts that I'm going to take to the show. Let me just real quick. Do not flip over. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about them. Turn this off. Just so I can see the comments. Alright, so remember I told you guys I had a couple flannels. So here's one. And I put MJ on there. It's kind of wrinkled because it was under a whole bunch of shirts. But this is a flannel nonetheless. And I did the sleeves. It says come fly with me. It's Michael Jordan inspired, especially for the new shoes, the black cats. That's why you see the black cat on this. And I did this because who else is gonna do this on a flannel? Nobody. So this is like one of the customs, one of the ones that I was telling you guys, a one-on-one custom, something like that. I'm gonna cycle through these pretty quick. I got almost every character done like this. So you see how Bowser is? I got a bunch of these. And these are long sleeves because I caught them on sale. I said, you know what? I'm going to make these into some customs to give to everybody. Shout out to Noah. This is my son's brand, and this is what I was telling you guys about in HTV. This is a sample mock-up shirt that he's doing, and it's for the pink department. He did it on flannel. Got the little eyeballs on there or whatever. Pretty different, unique shirt, you know. Something you don't see every day. Alright. Another one. Am I not live anymore? I guess I am. My bad, y'all. I got you up on a tripod. I'm trying to show you these, and my computer back here is a little bit slow. Here's another one. So these same designs that I'm putting on a t-shirt, I'm also trying to find a way to put them on canvas. You know? Because a lot of this is great artwork. I have thousands and thousands of images. I'll put something in the back of this one. Yep. A lot of these shirts too are inspired by the shoes that's going to be sold at this event. A lot of the colors are catered to the 1,000 rare pairs of Jordans that's going to be there. So some of them you might be looking like, well, why do you choose that color? This shit, I shouldn't even have to really say why this is going. But, you know. And this is my, nope, this ain't my original brand of choice. I thought this was my soft style. This is another heavy cotton. Saquon Freeman right there. And then I just do this on the back. This Kung Fu Kenny image. Saquon Freeman was one of the star players. I can't think of the quarterback's name. He's the other one. Love, I think that's his name. Were the two main guys that held it down for the Eagles during the Super Bowl. Here's that Come Fly With Me that you guys just seen on the arm of that actual flannel. It's just on a gray long sleeve. I'm sorry, I know this is not ideal situation for seeing these shirts. I'm just trying to show y'all what's going on real quick. Most of them have fronts and backs. And a lot of this stuff's random because when I found out I was about to be the only shirt guy, I had to start thinking of different things to actually show. So there'll be a bunch of these type of shirts. There'll be a bunch of the Michael Jordans, the Allen Iversons, you know, all the players. Some random stuff like this. People like random stuff. And this is why, too, that the shirts aren't going to be that expensive. Now, if I was using AS Color or something like that, and I was spending a lot of money on blanks, then I would be trying to definitely go for the Gusto. Or if this was a Got Soul event or a sneaker event or something like that, I would definitely, you know, up the price. But it's long sleeves, $15. Get yourself together. You know, get you something for the kids, get you something for the wife or the spouse. See how I was telling you guys I got a bunch of these. I don't know if I'm even going too close to the daggone camera. But like the Babe Ruth, I got Batman in this, I got Bowser, I got Mario, Luigi, James Brown, Slipknot, Pink, a whole bunch of characters like this. That's kind of done in that style. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And yeah, that's pretty much, that's what it is. It's a lot more of those type of shirts. I want to keep cycling through. I had to take you guys down. Mad Dog. Oh, dang, this is at the beginning. I said I wasn't seeing no cameras, or I wasn't seeing no comments, and they've been on here the whole time. They be hiding it. Yes, so many possibilities. So that's why I'm trying to. I needed to have something that's going to appeal to everybody. You know, this is fly. I like stuff like this, but not everybody's going to like stuff like this. I do got my spiritual, my prayer shirts that I'm going to be doing. It should be a kid section that I'm doing, which is going to have a bunch of different kid characters. Once again, I'm going to have these up there, as you can see. And I use mediums to make them stand out, to make them, you know, do what they need to do. Definitely can transfer those to party decor. Yes, just had a conversation about that once again on the Craft Print Show. Imagine doing a whole room like this. You know, you go to the store and spend something crazy trying to get a whole set for a whole boys' room, you know, to match. I mean, I'm like, you can grab yourself some DTF, some iridescent medium, because that's what that is. I did this brick effect with my fingers and an actual paintbrush and then a trowel. Same here. Brick effect with the trowel. Same stuff. Right here is just being really inventive. I didn't know how to put it up there, so I know Allen Iverson had what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different names. Bubba Chuck, Third Degree AI, The Answer, Jules. You know what I'm saying? So I just tried to I'm trying to make it stand out in any type of way that I can, especially with a DTF. There goes some more medium. That's a gloss medium brick. Right here, I don't know where this image came from. I liked it because it had all the black knocked out and it was the colors just left there. So I didn't really finish it, but I'm gonna bring it anyway. It looked like a gamer type situation right there. And this is the one I was telling you guys that I actually put UV on here as well. So it's not just DTF. There's UV, which is super slick. On there is some of that clear or gloss medium right there. Pray more, worry less. Matthew 6:37, chapter 6, verse 37. And then right here, my children love this one. They've complimented me the most on that. I love and appreciate our hey. Yeah, shout out to the craft print. Like that live that I had with her, I don't know if you guys seen it. I don't know if you seen it when I was on live with her. When she was giving me the information and she was like stopping me and saying, "Yo, Mike, that's a real right there." It kind of sparked a fire in me. This one got to be finished. It's not nowhere near done yet. I gotta put some rhinestones on it. This is almost like the one that I did on the show. And yes, I know it's sideways, but I got these everywhere. Yo, my whole workspace is a mess. It's a mess. Here's another one right here that has the UV on it and the DTF. I mean, the imagination. Get you some colors, bam, like that. Color something like this. Press some UV on there. Put some gems, some diamonds, some glitter, something on there, and set up shop. That's what I'm gonna be doing all summer. I am going to be popping up on the corners by my local stores with all of this stuff, just popping up like just showing up. Yeah, that's not one at all, but I love that saying right there. And yo, I got on here. I don't know. I think what around 1:20 ish. I don't know what time. It's almost 2 o'clock. Ain't there if it's past 2 o'clock. But this is my wonderful mess, y'all. I'm getting ready to call it a night for this part anyway, because I still got to finish the design. And I kind of want to paint on those canvases I showed earlier. Y'all have a blessed, productive night. It is Sunday, or now Monday morning. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. I will catch y'all on the next one. Like I said, if you guys want a course or not, I hate saying course. You know why I hate saying course? Because it seems like everybody has a course. So I'm gonna say if you guys would like me to do a special dedicated live towards putting these onto a canvas with UV, let me know. I will definitely do that, and we can go step by step. I'll break it up into a couple of lives. The only thing that I ask is that you become a member to the channel, because a lot of my lives that I'm doing like this one will only be available to the members, as YouTube keeps pushing me to do that. I've got notified probably several thousand times to make my lives for members only. Miss Nene Designs, I am still here listening now because I'm working on the other side of my room. Okay. Going through boxes, pulling shirts. I understand that. I appreciate you being in here. I appreciate all the support. Anytime I go live, anybody that taps in, I feel like we are all family. Um, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get this information to you guys if you want it. Whether it's pressing a shirt, making a canvas, printing direct to film, learning about direct to film, the curing, the whole process behind it, some of the hardships as far as changing out print heads, and right down to the films, the inks and the powders that I use, because I went through a lot. We went through a lot to get to this film, to get to this ink, and to get to that powder. It took a while. So all right, well, definitely, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna put a post out. Either it probably won't be tonight. I'm gonna keep or this morning, however you guys want to say it, but it will be sometime within the next 24 hours. I'm gonna make a post on YouTube, on Facebook, and my Instagram and my TikTok, which is Crispy Prince, and schedule a time so we can all get on and chat it up. Greatly appreciate you. You guys have a great night. I used to have a store but closed it down, and I work from home. So I've had a couple of stores, been in a couple of different situations, and that's a whole nother live in itself. Some of the situations just were unsavory. Some of them fell through. Within the last 6 years, I've had probably, to y'all, it only seems like 3 locations, but realistically, it would have been 7 locations. The other ones just fell through due to some crazy stuff. But that's for another live. Y'all take care and have a blessed one. Peace. I know I ain't showing my face. I look rough. All right? I look rough. Take care.